What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG TikTok bottom of the video. It's gonna hop right into it. So I have been trying to do more basketball content, but this is not exactly about, you know, the actual games. So today we'll be talking about Demarcus Cousins and his fight in Puerto Rico. So obviously we know Demarcus Cousins being a phenomenal player, definitely the best center in the league before he tore his Achilles. Definitely with the Kings and the Pelicans, he was that nigga. Let's listen. Boogie was that nigga. We already knew that. Boogie could do everything on the court. Very skilled center. But Boogie, after his injuries, he kind of declined as a player. I think he won a championship. Did he win a championship with the Warriors? I think he was on that team. Or he came the year after. But anyway, he came in 2019. I know he played in 2019 because I remember Kyle Lowry cooking his ass because he couldn't move no more. No disrespect to Demarcus Cousins, but he after with that Achilles, that brother could not stop and start like that no more. And he was already kind of heavy. So anyway, Demarcus Cousins, in this most recent season, I'm not gonna get into his whole overseas career in the last couple of years, but in 2025, he has been playing in Puerto Rico, and excuse me for anybody who speaks Spanish out here, the Baloncesto Superior Nacional League. So basically, I guess in English you would say the National Superior Basketball League for the Guantanamo Mets. So if you haven't seen the videos, this is a very well documented fight. Demarcus Cousins had his own version of Malice in the Palace, but it's not Malice in the Palace because it didn't get as bad as it looked. From the headlines, I really thought he was gonna strike a motherfucker. Like I thought he was out there punching shit. Like I thought he was Ron Artest niggas. I ain't know though. But the way they described it was like Ron Artest. So the first video, obviously I'm gonna put this in here for y'all. The first video that you are going to see. Are you going to see that him and a fan on the front row? Now, I mean on court side. Now, I don't know, how much money is coming in these leagues and things of that sort. So I'm wondering, is the person courtside in Puerto Rico somebody of importance? But they get into a verbal altercation. We've seen this a lot of times. Players talk back to fans, talking shit to fans. Now, then next thing we know. Demarcus Cousins and him, they get like real close, and Demarcus Cousins grabs his crotch. I'm very much assuming that he meant suck my dick when he grabbed his crotch, because what else would you mean when you grab your crotch like that? But suck my dick can be a very disrespectful phrase, I would say myself, because a nigga telling me to suck his dick in an aggressive manner, I'ma think it's not shake that ass time. That's what I'ma say. I'ma think. But next thing, and then the fan flips him off. I guess he flipped him off and said "fuck you." And then Cousin proceeds to touch the fans before his teammate stepped in. And when I say touch, I mean touch. It's no like this is really like from the headline shit. This is really when I thought he was gonna hit that nigga. After that flip off, I'm expecting that nigga Cousin come full speed. That's how I thought the shit was coming. But all this nigga did, he kind of touched him. I don't even know what he was trying to do. I don't know if he was trying to push him back in his seat or he was just touching him. And then his teammates kind of got in the way. They kind of did that little rush at each other. Like, you nigga hold you back. Like, that little jump at each other. And I ain't gonna lie, bruh, little homie, bruh, in the front row, he got some nuts. Cause this nigga got up and took a couple steps that way. And then his teammate again had to get in between them. He grabbed dude. He was like, bro, what you doing? I would have told nigga, what you doing? Like, that nigga is 6'10", 6'11", 270. Like, bro, he hit your ass, you might die, nigga. Like, he hit you in the right spot. This might be your final moments. Do you really want to go out saying you stood up to a 6'10" nigga at a basketball game? I don't think you want to go out like that. So, sit your ass down. So then, this got him ejected from the game. Not surprising, honestly. Obviously, in sport, it's like it's a business at the end of the day. So the consumers, So then after he gets ejected, he's walking down the tunnel, and a fan, he gets into it with one fan talking shit to them. That he flips off that fan. After he flips off that fan, somebody throws a drink on him, and then he tries to charge back before security starts holding him back, and then they make him keep going down the tunnel. So.
Oye, los fanáticos, tranquilos, muchachos, tranquilos. Ya lo siento. Relax, ya.
So what's crazy about this is he was fined $4,250. I'm not gonna laugh at that because you know how the fines is in the NBA. I mean, I guess they don't be that crazy because I guess they ain't that bad because if nigga get time 15, 20, that's on like 3 times the difference. So that's not bad actually. It seemed worse when I was writing it down, but he has now been suspended for the remainder of the BSN season, and his contract has been terminated for this event. Now. Like I said, I understand why they are, why they will at least, suspend him or things of that sort. Now, is it worth the termination and suspension of thing? I don't know. I don't think so. But I understand why they suspend him because it's a business at the end of the day, and we know a business like this, the consumer is always right. So you can't be putting your hands on fans. Now, fans are going to say some ridiculous things, and in your situation, you do kind of got to be a tattletale. Like, in your situation, if they say something that outrageous, somebody calls you an N-word, or thing, somebody who's not black calls you an N-word, things that sir, in a manner like that, you got to tell security to get him out. You see, you got to do that bronze shit. When my nigga had the security, yeah, you hit that nigga with that. That's what you got to do, Demarcus, next time. You fucked up your bag, but can't get that shit back now anyway. But so I understand why they did it. I don't think it was necessary to suspend him the rest of the season. I terminate his contract. I could see suspending him a game or two, but terminate his contract and suspending him the rest of the season, like that's crazy to me. Like, honestly, because the throwing drink shit. First of all, I believe nobody should put their hands on each other. So I felt like, the grabbing the crotch, flipping each other off shit was cool until he touched them. Demarcus should have not touched them. Let's start right there. Demarcus should not touch a fan. Like I said, Ariel the consumer. But when he gets down the tunnel, I mean, the flicking off shit is funny. You'll get fined for that in any league you play off. So I get that. But like that's okay. Y'all talking shit to each other, in my opinion. Like y'all can be able, First Amendment, you should be able to talk shit to somebody as long as you don't cross the lines of what you're saying. Fuck you is cool, I guess. I mean, it really just competitive environment. But throwing the drinks though, like, why does the fan not get penalized for throwing the drinks? You should not be allowed to throw the drinks. Like you should not be allowed to throw drinks at niggas. Like I don't think a fan should be allowed to throw drinks, and just because he's a fan, it's okay. They probably didn't even do nothing to that fan. So that's what's crazy to me. So I understand his anger. I would have charged back to a nigga threw a drink at me. So I understood that. So that's why I feel like they should have gave him. He should have gotten in trouble for touching the fan. He should have touched the fan. But he should have got some grace, especially for a motherfucker throw a drink at you. Like, come on, bro. But that's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I did TikTok about the video, and we out.